The Court of Appeal, Abuja, has affirmed the judgment of Taraba State Governorship Election petition upholding the re-election of Darius Ishaku of the People's Democratic Party in the March 9, 2019 governorship election in Taraba State. Celestina Ira reports on this.
On 29 September, a three-member panel of the Taraba State Governorship Election Tribunal, led by Justice Adewara, unanimously dismissed a petition filed by the All Progressives Congress and its governorship candidate, Abuja challenging the outcome of the election. The tribunal had held that the petitioners failed to prove their claims that the election was marred by irregularities and not compliance with the Electoral Act. It added that a federal high court in Taraba State had given a judgment on March 6, 2019, disqualifying Mr. Danladin from contesting the election. Justice Adewara had noted that the affirmation of the judgment by the Supreme Court implied that the APC had not valid candidates in the election. Not satisfied, the petitioner approached the Court of Appeal. At the Court of Appeal, a five-member panel led by Justice Chudi Wama held that a candidate who was not qualified to participate in an election is not a candidate. Unanimously, the justices held that the judgment of the Federal High Court on 6 March 2019, which disqualified Abubakar Danladi, had not been upturned and still subsisted. They added that a deputy candidate cannot be substituted for a candidate that was disqualified. The Court of Appeal thus concluded that the tribunal was right to have ruled that the appellant did not participate in the election.
The candidate of APC was disqualified from contesting the election, that APC never fielded any candidate and never participated in the election. Again, that even if they were deemed to have any candidate at all, that they were unable to prove their petition at the tribunal. Consequently, the petition was dismissed. And this has made it the third time.
The appeal court has affirmed. I want to thank the judiciary for this judgment that they've given today. And to fellow Tarabans, I want to say a big thank you to all of them for the trust that they've given us to run the state for another 4 years. And I want to assure them that we are going to work assiduously, far more than the first tenure, to achieve more for Tarabans.
The Supreme Court upholds the judgment of the Federal High Court. So the implication is, and the reality is, APC had no candidate in that election, as the case of Zamfara, where APC had no candidate in that election. So we are excited about the victory in the election, in the court.
The court concluded that the petitioners failed to lead sufficient evidence to establish their claims in their petition that the governor and his party, the PDP, failed to put the majority of lawful votes. Celestina Ira, TVC News, Abuja.